So I did take medicine though.
All right. Hey, everybody. Hope everybody's doing okay tonight. Good to see everybody. Been a cold week in Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
We've had it in the 20s 3 mornings in a row. So, got some pretty good frost last
The high
2 days.
20s, but still.
Well, up North Alabama, they got in the low 20s.
Mm.
So, had some very good frost. And hey, Mr. Mark D. Hey, Billy. Hey, Mr. Richard. Hey, Mr. Robert. Good to see y'all. And we'll probably have some more.
Oh, yeah.
Start coming on in here in a few minutes.
For all you Christmas loving people, Thanksgiving first.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, my goodness. All the
That
people
is true.
wanting to get their Christmas stuff up.
I should have took his flannel shirt off.
Misty called me a Grinchy squirrel.
Did she?
Or a squirrely Grinch. I can't remember which one
Did
it
she?
was. Hey, Trisha. Hey, Misty. Yeah, she's laughing now. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Tris, Misty, how's it going? Hope everybody's doing okay tonight. Good to see everybody.
All y'all that have been begging for this cold weather, here it is. And the only thing I can think is that all these people that beg for the cold weather must not work in it.
Yeah.
Grinchy little squirrel.
I walked into the office at work last night and they had fans running in there with the air conditioner still running on 60.
Oh, gosh.
I said, Lord, boys, what y'all going to do if electricity ever goes out? So
They don't work outside. It is very much way too commercialized. That is probably my biggest problem with it. I mean, yeah. I hate the cold, Misty. I'm there with you. I'm in it every day. And yep, anemia, it sucks in the cold. It does. It does. So
I used to not mind cold weather starting to show up on me a little bit now.
Yep.
And some of that may be because I take blood pressure pills.
Yep.
And some of it's probably because I'm getting older.
And, you know, the way we handle things changed after we got that virus.
That is true.
So I have not been the same since that.
Yeah. So, well, I'm glad to see everybody
Mm-hmm.
in, and hope everybody's doing okay. Like I said, it's been a cold week. Supposed to warm back up a little bit tomorrow.
I hope it does.
I think it goes up into back into the 60s. I think it got in the 60s a little bit today. I think tonight it's only low 40s or maybe high 30s here in central Alabama, so not too bad.
I have paper.
I know one thing, it's got all the deer moving, and this morning on the way home from work, man, I was seeing deer everywhere.
How do I not have a pen?
I have no idea. You know, you're going to use that right there?
Hey, it's no.
Well,
Yeah,
well, it's
I'll
got
use
the
that.
little fine tip on
Yeah,
it.
I'll use that.
One thing about it, y'all get to see us like we are. We ain't no put on. Off camera, on camera, we're the same way. So a lot of y'all that's met us, y'all know that. So.
I'm okay with cooler. When we talk about cooler, I'm talking 50s and 60s. You know, not your typical 100 degrees and all that. And I don't like the extremes of either version. That's where I am. I don't like the extremes.
No.
The cold makes me hurt,
You
and I got to be out in it. So yeah.
Hey, Pat.
Do we garden year round? I do not.
Well, we do. We have.
He does.
We'll plant some turnips, collards.
But I don't eat them.
What was that?
I don't know.
Huh.
Yep.
Okay, I'll be paying attention.
Let's see. November 1st. Yeah, most of the radio stations are now officially waiting till after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Which to me is good because, I mean, there's still holidays between now and Christmas, and we just skip over them. So
I just heard a noise, but I don't know. It may have been cats or something. Knocked something over.
yeah,
I just heard
well, I heard a dog outside bark somewhere, but I don't know what you heard though.
I just heard a.
Hey, Mr. Pat.
So,
I haven't seen Miss Pat yet, but Mr. Pat's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll Ooh, yeah, Mr. Richard, you born in New Jersey, been in
Yeah.
Mississippi for 60 years. Huh? Yeah, you've got accustomed to the South, man,
Yep.
in that length of time. So.
I tell everybody I will not live above zone 7. Zone 7's it for me.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Misty. Thank you.
We kind of did a Halloween show.
Sort of.
Sort of.
I did want to tell a little bit about the grist mill. I didn't go into full details. And I wanted to show Gravity Hill, which we'll go back and do that a lot better. One of us will be outside the vehicle. And
Oh, did you show?
I went over in the morning and just done it inside
Yeah,
the car.
I didn't.
Inside the car doesn't show it as well.
65.
So we'll go over there one day and one of
Yeah.
us get out and film while the other stays
Yeah.
in the car.
When I edit his videos, guys, I kind of just skip around to see that the whole thing's got sound, basically. And if I know that there's parts I need to do a little editing in, I'll edit it. But when I'm editing, I really can't spend the hour and a half or hour watching to edit. So I just kind of do the intro, hit the highlights, hit the end, and then I edit it.
Right.
So I didn't know he hit Gravity Hill.
Yeah, I just went over and done it for a minute. But we'll go back and have somebody else. So I kind of like Misty did with Sherry that day and show it both angles for you. And one day, me and Rebecca's going to go back up to the cemetery where the guy was hit by lightning and see if Rebecca gets the same vibes that her, Misty, and Sherry got that day, and see how all that went.
Hear the dogs howling?
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Hey,
So,
Miss Janelle.
hey, Janelle. Hey, Leanne. Hey, Flat Rock. Good to see y'all. Leanne says, I hope you got your first Christmas purchase today. Mark should get that for you.
The chicken wreath.
Yeah, I mean, it actually was pretty cool.
Actually,
And
that would be
Mr.
my
Bale, how you
second
doing?
purchase for Christmas because Tractor Supply has a chicken tree topper.
I like that little alien in there, Mr. Bale. That's pretty cool. One of these days, I'm going to have a show on aliens and talk about that a little bit. What is it, babe?
Did you see that?
Take Spencer when he comes down. Okay.
Up to Gravity Hill.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I'll take him to the cemetery too, see if they grab his hand. See if he's quilled like a little girl. I'm just kidding.
Where'd he go?
What?
I work retail. This is part of why I'm a grinchy little squirrel. We put Christmas out in August.
Yes, it was Mark Day. It was received well.
August when we put
like
out
I
Christmas.
Told everybody it's up to your interpretation. I'm not going to sit there and argue with somebody over it. It was. So, yeah, if Spencer makes it on down here, him and Anthony from Greg's one day,
I hope they do.
I will carry them to Gravity Hill, and we will carry them by the cemetery if he'll do that. So
I haven't purchased the chicken yet.
Yeah.
So
now, where can you get that chicken from?
Tractor Supply.
Oh, they do have it?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know they had it. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I saw it. They've
Yeah.
got two different ones. One is a white chicken, and it's got the spiral base that you put on top of.
Hey, Cynthia.
And then the other one is like a weather vane
Yeah.
with a rooster on top. That's a tree chopper too. So
Oh, yeah, I seen something about a possum ran out on a football field somewhere this week. I seen that.
I did not see that.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, me.
Ooh. Really?
Okay, good deal, brother. Good deal.
Make sure we know when.
Yep. Good deal.
How is Mr. Tom?
Hey,
Mr.
prospecting. Good to see you.
It's still Mr. Tom. Like I said, he got demoted from Major Tom. So he's just Mr. Tom now. And he's still being a turkey. So
Yeah, he's still being a turkey. So
for now.
yep, he's still being a turkey. What Little possum Watson. Yeah, little possum. I was kind of very disappointed in him and Greg the other day when they on the show and they didn't have
They didn't have their little possum and big
yeah,
chief
see,
costumes.
there's one of them just come in now.
Yeah.
Didn't have his big chief costume on. The other didn't have little possum on.
Yep.
So I'm just playing.
Or Possum King even.
We all got to have some
Little
fun.
Possum, Possum King. I mean, I'm good either way.
All righty. So tonight you got a few little different plants you want to talk about. We'll go ahead and jump off in that real quick. And,
Well, I want to make sure that I've written down all of the ones we've already talked about.
yeah, we might want to do that.
So we're going into plant of the week now. So we've talked about Jerusalem artichokes,
Correct.
goldenrod,
Correct.
blackberries,
Correct.
elderberries,
Correct.
and what else?
We've touched on a few other things, but we didn't go into full detail like sweet potatoes. But we talked, we said we will.
So that's our 4 so far, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we've only done 4.
If y'all know of another one we have actually talked about as a plant of the week, put it in the
I
comments
think
because I can't remember.
I think that is it.
No, I did not send you a loincloth to wear. Yeah. I'll work on that for next year.
Hey, Gene, good to see you.
Oh, there we go.
Good to see everybody.
There we go.
And she's making applesauce. Wow.
I was going to say, hold up.
And
Here we go again.
I know I see 25 pounds of brisket for lunch
And
today.
who's making applesauce? There we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's another food show. I'm good with this.
Good. Hey. Yeah, we'll get talking about food.
Hey,
but
I'm
here we go again.
Good with this.
Yep. Yep. That's true. Major Tom. I ain't heard that song in a while.
Every time I said, hey, Mr. Tom, in my head, I heard ground control to Major Tom. So hence the turkey had to be renamed to Major Tom. Well, then when he got beat up by the guineas, of all things, he had to get renamed back to Mr. Tom. So, all right.
What's Cynthia saying there?
Going to cast y'all to my tea.
Oh, okay.
Yep. All right. So we're going to hold off on the almost had your running order on the lawn cloth. Oh my goodness.
But fell through.
That might be a good thing. So we're going to hold off on the food. We're going to hold off to the food right now. Going back to the plant of the week.
She done had her ice cream today, by the way.
I did. What was it? It's basically
Chocolate chip strawberry something.
chocolate covered strawberry, basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Blizzard from
Yeah,
Dairy Queen.
Blizzard. That was my dinner.
We actually went to look at a truck, and she, so what is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah.
Good
Well,
thing it's
he
not
looked
on the
sharp with that
live.
cast on, wouldn't he?
It would. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
Greg's,
okay.
I'm gonna kill you when I get a chance.
I know, right?
Wait till
All right.
y'all get up here visiting. I'm gonna
That's
get
right. He's gonna get me. Might have to just take a loincloth with me
you. Oh
just
man.
to say I did it.
Yeah.
All right, back to the plant of the week, and then we can move into
Oh,
and
they're
keep
gonna
like
keep
your
going
new
anyway.
camper.
So
Oh,
just
yeah.
talking.
I was like,
Yeah,
new
you do have
camper.
a-
We don't have a new camper yet,
Yeah, I'm hoping
Yeah.
to have one here in a couple of weeks.
and a new truck.
Well, not a new truck, but yeah.
Well, new to us truck, and the camper's new to us too.
Yeah.
So, wild garlic and onion is our topic for today. That's our plan of this week. How many people knew you could eat those onions and garlics that grow in the lawn? Because yes, you can.
Hello, Vicky.
I have always gotten raves on my salsa that I make,
Yeah, she
and
does.
I
make it.
chop up wild
PJ,
garlic
good
and
to see you.
onions in it. Now, you can do a lot of things with onion and garlic. There's a lot of benefits to it. Growing up as a kid, my parents always put onion and garlic in everything we cooked, especially like scrambled eggs in the morning, because they help your immune system and keep you from being sick. Chicken and dumplings. Oh my gosh, I was just saying I need a recipe for chicken and dumplings. All right. So onions and garlic, there are some lookalikes though. So basically, if you are harvesting wild onions and garlic, make sure that it smells like onion and garlic. Because if it doesn't and it just looks like it, then that's actually going to be a toxic plant. Star of Bethlehem sort of looks like wild onion and stuff, but it doesn't smell like it if you break that little stem off. And it can actually be toxic to eat. So make sure that you are actually harvesting what you think you're harvesting. I think my mother said one time she was told to go harvest something out of her garden, my grandma's garden, her mama's garden, when she was young, and she came in with a bunch of poison ivy leaves. So
that sounded like the lady that cooked the gourd that time, thinking it was a squash for her husband.
Yeah, well, that's like that video Ella sent me yesterday of the woman cutting her first watermelon of the season.
And it was a pumpkin.
And it was a pumpkin.
Yeah.
So make sure that you are harvesting what you think you're harvesting. If you don't know what you're doing,
good, Robert. Here we go with food.
Taste it, okay? Because a lot of things are toxic.
That's probably one of your favorites.
What, diced onion and mustard on top of a that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So another thing that wild onion and garlic is good for, other than cooking, fire cider. How many people have heard of fire cider? So it is basically another immune system booster, and helps treat colds and things. And, I'm going to say anything with the strongest smell as garlic and onion, definitely going to clean them sinuses up. Yeah. So if you don't know what fire cider is, look it up, find you a good recipe for it. As some people have said in here, it's a good detox also, so it helps clean your liver and stuff like that out. There's a lot. Raw onion is good dipped in salt and pepper. Let me tell you, when I was pregnant with Ella, that's all I wanted.
Also, my dad used to eat a lot of garlic in the summer, and it helped keep bugs off of him. Now, he smelled a little garlicky, but especially when we got out there and got to sweating. Yep. But they didn't mess with him. And then they say, I think, ain't garlic good for your blood and some other things?
Detox, basically, yeah.
But also it's good for people that have heart problems too and stuff, I think.
I don't know. I didn't look that up. So make sure, though.
I think it's a very good plant overall.
It is a very good plant overall. Yeah. And it's one that you can do domesticated or go foraging for. Another thing is leeks.
And there's garlic and onions are so easy to grow, and I would probably put them in a raised bed area where you can water them better and take care of them. Hey, Miss Bama, good to see you. And,
that's the only raised bed I haven't fixed yet, because I got onions growing in it, and it's I got to figure out what to do about them, because it's actually not the bulbing onion, it's the green onions, and they're like always growing. They don't even die during the winter, so I got to figure out how to do that. I think I'm waiting on your shorts have leaks. Not good.
All right, Pat.
Not good. So just make sure that you're getting, what you're getting and everything. So I think when it rains is when I'm going to have to redo that bed, because it needs to, when I transplant all them onions, I'm going to have to.
Well, Greg, you know what we got going right now in the kitchen, don't you?
Yep.
We got deer, beef, chili going. So, and we didn't put no onion in it.
Oh my gosh, that's the first time we have not put it. It's because you made it instead of me.
I gotta see if we got an onion in a minute after the live. I'll put it in there. It'll still be okay. It'll still
I don't think we have one.
We may not have. Oh well.
I got green onions, though.
Well, you chop some up.
I got a ton of green onions.
Yeah.
So, but I got a jar of salsa.
Yeah. I just thought about that when we was talking.
But I already put 2 quart jars of tomatoes in there, so don't need to put any more tomatoes.
Okay.
So I can't do the salsa for that.
Yeah, we
deer chili, yes, best way to go.
Yes, ma'am. Cayenne pepper is good for you if you can handle it. It is.
It is excellent for the heart and blood pressure and all that good stuff.
I had 2 uncles that would eat hot pepper for breakfast. But
Keeps
both of them lived to be up in their 80s.
Metabolism going too.
Both of them lived to be in their 80s. Hey, Crystal, good to see you on tonight. Good to see everybody in here
Mhm.
tonight. So go ahead, Bill. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm done. Find you a recipe for fire cider, guys. Now it's time to make it and be sipping on it all season long.
Is there any varieties you would recommend for, well, let's say our area? What varieties of garlic or onions? I mean, because they're all different types.
I order my garlic from Filigree Farms, and they have a multi-pack pre-packaged for our area.
Okay. So you would need to check with them. There's some other companies I know.
I do Dixondale for the onions. So onions in the South is short day varieties.
Right.
And in the North, it's long day varieties.
In fact, a lot of people set their onions out right now in the South.
And I haven't
But
even
you
ordered
can also
ours.
wait and do it in about February too.
Yep.
So.
The best time is now before the real cold gets here.
Gives them a little time to grow.
Yeah, it gives them more time to grow, and also you get to harvest them sooner.
Right.
That way, that space can go to something else
True.
when garden season actually comes back in. So.
There's two very good plants to have on your place, and you can grow them in pots, raised beds, or I mean, you can just go out there like garlic. Everybody used to just plant them, next to a power pole or a fence post, or they'd put them in a place around an old pump house or something, and they thrive there.
They like soft soil.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing. Anything that you're planting that's a root type crop, if you've got it in compacted soil, it won't form a good bulb. So make sure you've got loose soil. And the trick for onion and garlic is to put the nitrogen to them early in the season, because the more green they make, the bigger that onion will be. Because every green stem they put out is another layer. So, and yes, grocery store garlic will grow. If you've never grown garlic before, get you a clove of garlic from the store and put it in the ground.
And you have to break them apart.
Yes, so break all the parts.
Yeah, break it off each.
I think I did a video one time planting garlic, so you can go back and look through the gardening videos and find where I planted garlic. There should be a couple of them out there. You got to get each clove and get the paper off of it, and then plant it root side down, point up. And I put mine to where the point is right at the surface of the soil.
Yeah, so. A lot of people do like their chili different ways. Some people like just the meat and sauce, little onions, and some people like it with tomatoes and beans in it. Of course, when I get it out, I fill it full of cheese and sour cream. Yep. So
he's more beans, I'm more tomatoes. Well, he's more beans and meat. I like more tomatoes in with my beans and meat. But it's got to have beans. Yeah. And I put in, when I make it, and I made him put it in there tonight, I put kidney beans and black beans.
Yeah, and it does pretty good. It gives a different, flavor, and everybody seems to like our chili that has had it before. Yep. So
I won the chili cook-off at work.
Yeah, you did. So
somebody asked for my recipe. I said, beans, meat, tomato, onion.
Multiplying onions are very good.
And go buy a pack of chili mix.
They are hard to find. I agree with that too.
I want some multiplying onions, but I want the multiplying nest onions. The Egyptian ones, they're more like they're almost more of a green onion, the Egyptian walking onions, but I've used northern beans too. We put pintos in there tonight because I was out of kidney beans. Yeah. So beans are beans almost. Almost. Yeah, here we go. That's most of what I used to use. 1 can of dark, 1 can of light, and 1 can of black.
True, Cynthia. Tires make a good way to plant a lot of stuff.
Yep.
That's true. Good way to do it.
I use the tires for my mint.
Hey, Pyro, good to see you. Yeah, we have put bell peppers in ours before.
Yes, I love bell peppers in my chili. Yeah. I like a lot of things in my chili.
A lot of times when we make it, we just have to put what we got.
Yeah,
and
because
ain't
we
got
don't
no-
plan it, so we don't go grocery shopping for the ingredients.
Yeah.
It's like today, fire pit night's tomorrow night, so were like, well, we might do some chili for tomorrow night. We got everything we need? Yeah, sure.
So, and then we realized we were,
We're short an onion.
yeah. But hey, we'll make it.
Yep.
It some. Yeah, we at French's is good. Also, I get McCormick's. It's pretty good.
Mhm.
And but
Sheldon.
today I got the Shelby's. Yeah.
Yeah. Sheldon or Sheldon.
Thought it
It's
was-
Sheldon,
hey,
isn't it?
what's wrong with y'all two?
Gypsy moved. That's how it is all night long, Mark.
Yeah.
Gypsy moved, sister got scrowling. It's no wonder I don't sleep anymore. The musical fruit, that's it. I was wondering what the magical fruit was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure is.
Yep.
All right.
Hey, Mr. Goodwin.
Well, some parts of Alabama tomorrow. I think where Greg's at. Gun season opens tomorrow in some
Not
parts of
here
Alabama.
yet, right?
Now ours is 18th,
Okay.
2 weeks away. Bad thing about it, their season goes out before ours does. So, but anyway, you had somebody just text said they couldn't get on with us tonight because their router's not working.
Yeah.
I hate that. So
Poured chili over rice and stuff over noodles. Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good way to do it. Camp stew, 2 meat, and Brunswick stew, 3 meat stew. I don't know. Tabasco used to make it. Oh yeah, that one was good.
Yeah.
The Tabasco brand chili seasoning.
Now let me tell you what Rebecca done to chili one time.
We still have a half a gallon of it in the freezer in a
She
bag.
made Wanda, good to see
I
you.
need to go in and get that out of the freezer.
She made some chili one day, and what exactly took place here?
Didn't realize it had spicy to it, and I thought it was just regular mild chili seasoning. So I went through trying to spice it up a little bit, and I just went
Yeah.
and yeah,
And
It
lit
was
me
hot.
on fire.
I let myself on the fire too, babe.
That was some.
That
Now, I
one
will
was
say
hot.
the chili had a good flavor if you can
But
stand
it was
the
hot.
flames. You know, it was.
Cowboy spaghetti. Oh,
Ooh,
that sounds
that was
good.
rough. It was rough.
He said, Greg said, yes, hunting season does open for his area tomorrow. So
Yeah, hopefully you'll get to go here pretty soon, Greg. And,
hunt from your truck.
Yeah.
Call somebody to drag it out for you.
yeah, I seen a lot of deer today coming home from work. They were everywhere out in the cotton fields and hay fields. And, I don't know how many does I seen.
A bunch.
Yeah, Crystal, that is true. Oh,
Mhm.
man. Yeah, that was a nice deer that Joe Parker killed. I don't know
Yep.
if anybody's seen that. That was a very nice buck he got.
was. It's very nice. Seeing blinds everywhere. Yep.
Yep.
Won't be long.
Their firearm season starts on over the 15th in Michigan. Okay.
Yep. Oh, that's cool.
So, all right. Yeah, it's that time of the year. They're going to be up on the club tomorrow,
Oh, bean soup.
finishing some of the last fields to plant. We hope we get some rain. It's still dry as it can be here in Alabama. I think there's a little chance this next week for some rain. It's just like a high pressure is just sitting over part of Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia right now. And all our branches have quit running. Our ponds are starting to drop. A lot of hunting clubs, green fields are not up. So it's,
Go dogs,
yeah.
Janelle.
Yeah.
Go LSU. Go Vols. War Eagle.
And
It's the first time and the last time I'll probably say, well, where you going?
let me say this.
Go Texas.
The person I was hoping was on get to be on tonight was not able to make it to Alabama. And for
Which, that person done said they didn't want to be on.
She said she was gonna think about it. She would have got on with us.
Mm-hmm.
But she wasn't able to make it.
Oh, cornbread.
So here in a little bit, we're gonna have a prayer request, and so y'all keep that in mind here in a little bit. So, she had one of her friends have a stroke. So
65 is cold. Sorry, but it is.
Lord, Pat, I remember that time you come up here and stayed, and it was 10 degrees up on the lake. And you and Lori about froze to death up there.
No.
Keith pulled up and they hollered at Keith and asked him would he start a fire where they could come out. I don't blame them. I went up there for a little while. I said, Lord, I don't know how
10 degrees, I wouldn't have been there. No.
Well, I think they ended up leaving going to get they had to go get a motel. So
yep, that would have been me. No, I'm not camping at 10 degrees.
Oh yeah, cornbread would be real good. That's what me and
Fresh,
Rebecca
hot, buttered cornbread. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Cornbread goes good with chili. Well, it goes good with anything.
Yes, it does.
I get this grist mill here next week or two running where I can start grinding some corn. I will be making some cornbread, and you still got cornbread in the jars too, right?
Yep.
So that's good, Tricia.
Buttermilk cornbread is the only way to do it. Oh, hush puppies.
Oh yeah, hush puppies.
I need to learn how to make hush puppies.
Yeah, it's just cornmeal with onions.
Yeah, I know. Dropped in a deep fryer though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, red beans and rice. Now that
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. You got Keith to make the coffee that morning too or something. It was rough up there on the club. I don't know how y'all stood it.
10 degrees, I wouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
Of course, I wouldn't have been there in advance because I'd have known it had been 10 degrees.
I agree. Butter and honey is good too.
Fresh out of the oven, y'all. Yeah. That's the way to do it.
Well, hopefully when I get my grist mill running, hopefully I'm going to grind a good bit. So y'all remember that. I'll have some and, we'll figure out something how to get it to you.
No, Leanne. Cornbread should never taste like cake.
Well, some people take and make real fine cornbread. Some people make coarse cornbread now.
But it should never taste like cake because that means they're adding sugar to it.
A lot of people used to add sugar to it.
I know. That's not cornbread.
Not your cornbread.
That's cake.
That's not your cornbread.
That's cake.
Well, there's some people.
If it tastes like cake, it's a cornmeal cake.
Yeah, well, all right then. That's the way you
Smooth and not gritty is fine. I'm good with not gritty. Because you don't like it when I make it with straight yellow cornmeal.
I don't like yellow cornmeal.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Ain't never been a big fan of.
Because it's grittier.
Yeah.
I'm fine with smooth. But cornbread should not be sweet. It's cake then. Just saying.
Okay. Whatever.
It ain't sweet. Okay, good. You don't eat sweet cornbread.
No, I ain't never been big. I like my cornbread a little on the coarse side too, but that's the way I prefer it. Because I grew up with a mama and that's the way she made it all the time. So I got used to it that way. But now hers had moisture in it.
But now you don't like the yellow.
Yeah,
because it's coarse.
I don't like yellow the way it tastes either.
Oh. Yeah. No, there was a difference.
White has a little better taste to me. So.
Okay. Yeah, rising like cake. Now that's a better story.
Yeah.
That's better, not sweet.
Yeah. So.
Because if you want cake, go get cake.
That's
it. Jiffy Mix is sweet.
Yeah.
Now crackling cornbread, Mexican cornbread, all of them are good.
Yeah.
But sweet cornbread is a no-no. Well, while we're on food, I guess this is a good time to bring in the book for the week, huh?
Be a good time to do it.
Since I want cornbread and cake now too. And I put out a box. Yes, that's a box.
I may have to make
carrot
a pan
cake
of
mix in
cornbread
there, so
tomorrow.
I may have to make it now
Yeah, I may have to make a pan of cornbread.
to go with the chili tomorrow. We can do that.
Slice
be
it up. That way
good.
everybody have a little piece.
We can do that. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
All right, so the
We
book
still
of the
got
week.
buttermilk in there.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I keep buttermilk.
Man, I should have took this flannel shirt off. It's getting hot in the house.
It is.
That heat's putting off over.
I don't know what you put it on, but it's hot.
I just
All
got
right,
it on low.
book of the week. As
Right.
y'all can see, it's got food on it. Okay. Now, why am I showing y'all this book? Because the name of the book is Dressing and Cooking Wild Game. Y'all wanted me to tell y'all some recommended books for homesteading, self-sufficiency, crap hits the fan situations. Here
Hey,
is
Vanilla,
one.
good to see you.
So what I like about this book, the Hunting and Fishing Library is who put it out, but it's called Dressing and Cooking Wild Game. Mark, will you put that in the title in the comments, please?
Yeah.
What I like about this book, so I started flipping through it first, and we have a discussion on knives right off the bat, telling you what the best knives
Dressing
to use
and what now?
and cooking wild game. Tells you what the best knives are for this and stuff like this, what type of knives. It's not going to tell you what the best brand is, but it's going to tell you the type of knives. Okay. Next thing I like, y'all, this may be graphic. If you don't like it, close your eyes. It tells you how to actually process what you hunted and all that good stuff. So there, it gives you very good images of butchering big game and small game. Okay. So that's part of what I like about this book. I mean, it's got very good pictures. Okay. And that was actually a rabbit. Nope, that was squirrel. Nope, that's
You better be careful talking about your kinfolk.
That's rabbit. I know, right? It's got squirrel up top. Yeah, we can't do squirrel. The main way people ruin venison is overcooking it. Yes.
Yeah.
So this has got very good pictures.
Says she's got that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. It's a good book.
Yeah.
So it's got a lot of good recipes also on how to cook. Different recipes using all of that wild game that you just hunted.
Does it got to a
and
goose in
processed.
it that I got to figure out how to cook?
This
Well,
one may not, but the other book I have does.
That's the one I got to figure out how to cook. Geese.
Geese, yep. Cooking methods.
Yeah.
Degrees of doneness. Determining age.
Yeah.
Smoking is even in here. Pressure cooking it. All of it. So geese is in here.
Because that's the one mama did not know how to cook because she just wasn't used to cooking that type of stuff.
I need you to get me a goose to where I can try it.
Yeah, I had to harvest.
Possum is in the book, but I don't eat it.
No, I don't eat possum. No,
It's
I've
too
tried
greasy,
it
I hear.
It's
Since
very
it's a
greasy.
trash eater.
Very greasy.
But let me say, if the crap hit the fan,
yeah,
I would try it.
Yeah.
And possum is actually not in this book, but it's in another one that I have.
Yeah. It's in that one that I
Yeah,
have.
that spiral bound one.
Yeah, the one I got from the guy that used to work for Birmingham News.
Which, let me see if I've got it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right up here. If I can get up.
Yeah, we got a ton of books up there. No, skunk neither. No, I had to pass on skunk.
I'll pass on skunk. I don't know that I would even try that one.
Yeah, it's one. It may
be in the kitchen.
It could be. But it was wrote too more on a southern style. So
Because it had
we had a bunch of different stuff. I think it had rattlesnake,
woodchuck,
woodchuck, beaver. They had
all of it in that one. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it yet, but I'll pull it out for next time maybe. If you'll remind me, I'll pull it out and
Blue
we'll
Eye,
talk
good
about
to
it
see
next
you.
time.
Good to see you coming. Hey, Ben. Hey, Mark Creel. Good to see everybody.
Ben is blue-eyed.
Huh?
Blue-eyed northern.
Ben.
B-E-N.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought there was a Ben coming in.
No.
Remember, I try to speak to everybody.
Yeah.
I
Ben
thought it
is
done-
blue-eyed
I thought it
northern.
done slipped by me somewhere.
Now we have Mr. Pat and Miss Pat. So, yeah, Ben is blue-eyed
Okay, I
northern.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So, like I said, we'll talk about that one, the other book next week. But there is my book for the week now. So,
Right.
there we go.
Yep.
Cooking, dressing, and cooking wild game. Very good book.
Yep.
All right.
Later on, we'll get into some different methods of canning and talk a little bit about that and different
Yep.
things, how to do some stuff.
I got tons of books on all that stuff. So,
I inhaled a sparrow while riding my motorcycle one day.
that is
Ooh,
not
mercy.
good.
Yeah, I bet that did not turn out very nicely. Yeah.
I need to do
And
that.
that's one way you can a lot of us need to think about that sometimes, about canning our meat.
Yep.
Uh,
Because you're not always going to have a freezer.
yeah, something happened, you didn't have a freezer. Which they used to smoke a lot of meat too to preserve it. So so did he get Joe stuffed? That was a nice deer, though. It was a very nice deer.
Yep.
Very nice. In fact, he killed some nice ones last year. Joe did. Joe in a honey hole.
I need to
down there.
go hunt with him one day. Hardtack bread. Yep. It's another good thing to know how to do.
Oh.
All right. So what you want to talk about next, babe?
I hope everybody had a good Halloween. I didn't hear nothing real bad happen in our part of the
I didn't either.
country. I imagine the occult people and some of the others had a field day somewhere, but I didn't hear of any meanness really in our area going on, which was a good thing.
As far as strangeness going on, we had a coyote come out during the day. And other than the feral cat in the bathroom, no strangeness this week.
It's actually been very quiet here last few weeks. I haven't really noticed anything much out of the ordinary. I am seeing a lot more deer here. Last night when I left for work, there were about 7, 8 of them standing out there in my field. We got a couple of coyotes coming up regular now, so I'm going to be watching for them. So I'm probably going to say this. Those boogers are probably not here right at the moment, I wouldn't think, unless they're staying very, very quiet. I haven't heard the crazy hoot owls in a while, and I hadn't heard no wood knocks in a few weeks. So here. Now, yesterday I went up on a hunting club. A friend of mine rode up there with me. We went and put a feeder out, and we heard what sounded like a wood knock happen. He's not a believer, but he did say, what in the world? Up there, he says, and first he said, well, somebody else must be putting up something in the woods. And I said, Lane, me and you the only one on the hunt club. He said, yeah, you're right. And I said, we're over here in the area that nobody hardly comes to. He said, yeah. Crystal, we do have a lot of caves in our areas. A lot of them's on private property. We got a few that's public, but there's a lot of them that's private. And there's a couple on the hunting club, and there's a couple around the hunting club. Most of them are on private land. Now, it's Flat Rock. It's been quiet here, man. Last few weeks.
They're asking Flat Rock if they're active at his place.
Oh, okay. I thought Flat Rock was asking.
No.
No, it's kind of quiet right here right now. Now, it may change in a few weeks. It could flip right around on us. But if I got the memory correctly, last year, we didn't have a whole lot right there in the middle of hunting season, did we?
Not that I remember, no.
It was more like spring and early
Spencer
fall.
made it in.
Hey, Spencer, good to see you, brother. So a lot of howls there, but I think it was my neighbor that has too much to drink. Yeah, yeah, I imagine so. So, but and I haven't heard much this week from. I know Mr. Bales down on Hatchet Creek. I, he did send me a something on email. I have to go back. I looked at it some. I'll go back and look at it again. But I think he didn't really heard a scream. Turned out my neighbors were fighting again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Crystal. Some of them, if I had access, some of them are on private property, and I know some of those people, and they would probably let me go. But now they'll be hunting too, so um, you know.
Joe made it in.
And they could have eased back to the hunting club if this bunch was off the hunting club, or they could have went to some land that they know don't get hunt. And I think that's what they do in the winter. In some places, they go get in some thick places, wait till night time to come out and do their thing. They're just a little more careful, I think, in the winter, especially in areas where people are hunting. Hey, Mr. Saturday, good to see you and Miss Saturday. So, hey, Mr. Joe Parker, that was very nice buck you harvested. Very nice. And, how long would you have to tie him out on the tree down there and feed him now? Joe,
Nice.
He knows I'm playing. That used to be what we used to tell people. Where did you have him tied out and feeding
Not
him?
yet.
No, I hope not. Heathen stuff is what we do. So, oh, me 5 years, I tell you. So he was around a 5-year-old. That was pretty good. Yeah, that's what Miss Pat said. She's gonna carry him and get him stuffed one day. Yeah, I think so, Spencer. I think they get when in certain areas, in some areas, a lot of hunters see them. So I don't know, but I think they do pile back up in thick places that a lot of hunters don't walk to. So, Okay, Cynthia. Yeah, well, I think y'all. Yeah, and I think a lot of it does deal with hunting clubs and how much hunting pressure happens in some areas, and then I begin to wonder, if sometimes they don't care, like the ones on Creepy Mountain. I mean, a lot of people seen them even during hunting season up there, So I don't know. Tell us more about the guy that got hit by. Yeah, there was a guy. His name is last name was Cosper. What was his first name? James.
First name. No.
Yeah, but my understandings, he got hit by lightning several times. I think lightning finally killed him. They buried him, his family, and then several different times lightning hit his tombstone, and they finally just quit putting him a tombstone up. And the one that's up there now is all scattered around. It was marble, and he's, I don't know, 10 or 15 pieces of it laying around the tombstone. There's a guy on YouTube that comes here. He goes all over the nation touring.
Bill Cosper.
Bill Cosper. Okay, he goes all over the nation.
Actual full name is William Yeldell.
Cosper.
Yeldell. Cosper, yeah.
Yeah.
Struck by lightning on his front porch, lived, then was struck again by lightning and died, buried, then his tombstone was struck by lightning and destroyed also twice.
Yeah. So
again, it depends on which story you read. Yeah. Some of them have him getting hit by lightning more, and some have him hit by lightning less. You can
type in man hit by lightning in Childersburg, Alabama. I think it was back in the, when was it? Back in the early 1900s.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah. I haven't seen that part yet.
But
1844 is when he was born. So
1844. Okay.
So yeah.
Hey Sherry, good to see you. Good to see you. have no idea, Crystal, what that man done to get hit by lightning all the time. There's no telling. That's
And
rough.
he actually was living in Louisiana at the time when he got struck by lightning
Okay.
in Monroe.
In Monroe.
Hmm.
Okay. Then he came on over to Childersburg and
see.
got popped. So something was
Trying to
lightning was
figure
attracting him about something. I don't know. He done something bad or he had a curse or something going on. There's no telling. There is
It
generational
doesn't say
curse.
where he was living when he got struck the first time, other than it was sitting on his front porch. Injured, took time for him to recover. His wife nursed him back to health. Lightning struck the wool before that was beside him. And then he got struck again by lightning. So that's 3 strikes right there in Monroe, Louisiana. And then they brought him home and buried him here.
Okay, so he was from Childersburg originally.
Mhm.
Okay. Wow. I don't know what went on with that fella. It could have been a generational curse or something on him. I wonder if any of his other family had problems like that.
1919, he was 74 or 75 is what it said.
Well, at least he lived a while.
Mm-hmm.
Rough way to get hit every so
One
often.
time almost struck, one time struck, and then another time struck, and then twice on his gravestone.
Yeah, that's we went to that cemetery, Sherry, Misty, Rebecca, and Donna, and Mr. Jim, to show them where the guy's tombstone was, and that's when some other weird stuff went to happening. Misty and both Rebecca had what felt like something grabbed their hand. There were some graves they didn't even want to walk around. There's something going on there. I didn't feel nothing. I'm not saying they didn't. Yeah, it was. No, it was Cosper. Cosper. So, all right.
Yep.
Yep. Oh man, let's see here. Yep. Yeah, there's no telling what. There's no telling what that fella. Why that was going on.
But what's funny is his grave had the least activity around it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Not as much right now, I think, is that what that meant.
Yeah, I agree, Spencer. Some people are a lot more sensitive than others too. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. I think some people just feel a lot more stuff. But there is a such thing as generational curses now.
Yep.
There is a such thing. I mean, you can get rid of it. You have to find out what it is. If you can go back in your family history and find it, and then you can ask for it to be took away. I'm not the one to really tell you a whole lot about that, but there's some people out there that's on YouTube, and there's some pastors that can really explain that a lot better, how that works. Because there were a lot of curses put on, and also we know that the demonic also do curses. So, and so. What is it, babe?
Oh, I was just reading about him.
Okay.
And
y'all go on the internet and type his name.
Said there was one person that he actually wasn't the person that had been struck the most by lightning even.
Yeah, I thought there was another guy.
Yeah, a ranger. He got struck 7 times and lived through all 7 of them.
Wow. He tough bird, wasn't he?
Yep.
All right.
The funny thing about this guy, from what I was reading, it didn't have to be storming.
Wow.
See, he said, if it thunders, I get inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. It said that it didn't have to be storming. If there was any lightning at all, it aimed towards him.
Yep. Yes, sir, Mr. Martindale. I do think they're real. I think that sometimes people get curses on their families and stuff. And it could be brought on by one member of the family doing something, maybe dabbling in something they shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people talked about that they've went and rebuked all those things that their ancestors done, and stuff quit happening to their family. So I think there's a lot of truth to that. And it is mentioned in the Bible a good bit, especially in the Old Testament, more than the New Testament. So, but that's one I don't talk a lot about because I don't know 100% about it, and I'd rather not get in the middle of it. When I'd rather somebody that knows what they're really talking about,
Mm-hmm.
that's done some studying and on it, and get in on that. So, yeah, I can't wear watches.
Me either.
They won't last too long.
No, I used to could. I can't anymore.
Yeah.
I'm killing them in about a week now.
Yeah. So, but I don't know of anything else really going on. It's been very quiet last few weeks. I've got a few people that I've got to. They're thinking about being on YouTube, sharing their encounters and experiences. So I'm hoping that they'll, agree to it because they've got some very good stuff that happened. And and I'd rather them tell it than me. That way, it happened to them, not me. So that way you see the emotion and everything. So and two, I may leave out something.
Sherry, I can wear a digital watch, but not a face.
Quartz watch. Yeah. But I know. Let's see what else. There was something I was going to say. What now? What did Crystal say? Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've heard that there's a lot of truth to that. Mm-hmm. I think there's a lot of truth to a lot of things. A lot of us are not exposed to it. And some people keep their mouth shut about it. Now, you can't blame them. I mean, so,
Yep.
Yeah, that getting popped by lightning ain't a fun thing. Yeah. I'm glad when I got popped by it wasn't that strong. I think luckily because I was still sitting on the tractor. And I was insulated some from them tractor tires, but those my buddy it knocked him off his feet onto the ground. So
I don't know anybody that's been struck by lightning other than who's in the chat. So
it is strange, very strangeness that it's just I know there's several people on here who said I think one person was on the phone and it got them, and Greg, and there's been a few more, and it's kind of weird. I'm sorry to hear that, Rex. His grandfather was killed by lightning. Good to see you on too, Rex. Good to see you. And anybody else I've missed, just flip through. Why? Hello. Good to see you. All right. Misty and all them, and Greg and Squatch and Holler and all those had a good show of the day. It was real good. Enjoyed it. I got to actually stay in chat for a while. That's unusual. Usually I'm driving to work or having something going on, but I had a good chance to stay in the chat and be active with all y'all.
Yeah, he was listening to it in the back of the house while he was getting ready, and I heard Misty talking about that graveyard again. I said, "Is he still going on about that?"
Well, that was pretty good.
It was a very cool experience.
I don't know about cool, but
it was cool.
Maybe to you. I don't know. I told it's like I say, I ain't real big on the paranormal. I can put up with the Bigfoot a little better than I can the paranormal stuff. So, but mm, yeah, that's sad. Sad. Yeah, a lot of people get hit by lightning, and this year here in Alabama, uh, there's been several. A lot of cows got killed here in Alabama this year, being up under trees. I think I've seen 3 different sets of herds of cow. One guy lost like 30 at one whack. I mean, you talking about expensive. Woo, And I don't know if that was his complete living. He was made off cattle, if he was a cattle farmer, or if he was so, yeah, Cain. He got asked a question, was he blind? Oh, me. I think that question started off the wrong way. Oh, me. Yeah, I think Mr. Oldham got that mixed up there for a minute. But, yeah. I think Cain didn't understand what he asked either. He thought he was talking about being blinded spiritually, or however you want to call it. And he got interested in there for a few minutes. Miss Pat has a short leash.
On Joe.
On Joe. Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear about that, paramedic, too. I bet that wasn't too good. That wasn't too good. Cain has a lot of handicaps. Let's see. My brain just is not thinking very good tonight. I don't know why.
So we can go back to food.
Well, I know you can talk about food all day long.
I love food.
Yeah.
I told one of the guys at work that I was going to bring them some sourdough starter and let them make the chocolate sourdough cupcakes.
Okay. Yeah, we're getting into food season. I mean, we're not far from Thanksgiving, and a lot of people be cooking casseroles and
oh my gosh, if your Walmart has a salted caramel glazed ham.
Hey, you ought to go get that barbecue sauce we bought today.
Yeah.
Mr. Bale showed us and showed them that.
Yeah.
Now, I think you showed it on the video, but some of these people may have not seen the video. We found it at Walmart today. And we're going to try it out because, boy, that was very good tasting. So, Mr. Bale, if you're still on here, we got some. Yeah, y'all have to forgive me tonight. My brain's not working very well. I've been on texting with the hunting club and people calling and paid bills today, trying to get parts for trucks and looked at a truck. It's just been a interesting day today. Wow. He said his family was having a wake when a lightning struck a tree in the front yard and the ball of lightning came out of the ground and flew through the house. Wow. I've heard of that before. Wow. I've heard of that. That day it hit this tree out here in front of the house. Whew. I seen streaks come off that tree. It went 30, 40 foot and it blowed bark everywhere and leaves went falling like it was raining out there.
Well, the old house beside the church, you remember when lightning struck through the internet box?
Yeah, we've tried several things.
Yeah.
So. Blue Hog is the #1 competition sauce.
That stuff is good.
Yes, Mr. Bale showed that to us the other day down on Hatchet Creek.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to give it a try. So
It's got just a little bit of a burn to it that builds, but it's like an aftertaste type burn.
Yep.
And oh my gosh, it's so good. I'm looking forward to making something with it.
Oh Lord, I'm getting hit up about Fanic robots. Oh yes, what we use is Fanic and some A, B, and B's.
Ooh, that ain't good.
Wow. What's
What's
let's look at a minute.
we've highlighted them all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I work on Fanic robots. I don't like them neither. Do not like them. I like the A, B, and
Hey,
B's
I like
better.
a pumpkin spice latte too.
Well, you know a good bit about them then, like me. They aggravate. They okay, good, Mr. Saturn. Glad y'all went and checked that place out.
It's nice.
I'm-
Now in the summertime, it's a whole different ball game out
Yeah.
there.
If you're gonna go, wait and go in the fall, winter, early spring before the summer crowd gets there. Because once they get there, it'll be noisy and loud.
And all sorts of people.
I am thinking about, and not taking away from Spencer and Misty's meet and greet. This would be separate. But anybody, Mr. Bell, we talked about it the other day. We may try to do a small little get together down there, which I mean anybody would be welcome to come sometime or another. I know Spencer, Misty,
Cynthia, I
and them.
stay tired.
So
If I sit still, I fall asleep.
we may try to do one. You know, if it ain't nothing but for the Alabama folks that want to come, you know, I ain't going to. We may try, not saying, I mean, anybody come, but we may try to do a small one sometime down there because, especially when I get a camper. But, I mean, of course, everybody being come. It could hold a lot of people. That campground could, if you put everybody in there good, it could easily hold a bunch of folks. So, I mean, if we done it right, we could have a pile of people in there. Yeah.
He knows the controls, motors, and drives.
Yeah,
not
I
the
have to
robots.
fool with all of it. Fanic is not very user friendly either. Now we don't do no teaching. That's the operators. We just repair, and any alarms that come up, we help clear them and replace any parts on the robot, from the robot itself down to the tool that the robot's hooked to. So,
I buy the pumpkin spice coffee and
oh
keep
Lord, don't
it
get that mess
through
started.
the year. I didn't get it started. They did. I buy the coffee and just keep some for throughout the year because I like it. I don't think there's like a pumpkin spice season. I like it. Mix it with some French vanilla creamer.
I love my pecan and coffee. That's what I like.
Oh yeah, that southern pecan is good.
Oh, I love it.
I got you that hazelnut praline, whatever it was in yonder.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
It's in there for you still.
Red Diamond, which is a company here in Alabama, located in Birmingham. They make a lot of commercial tea and coffees for like industry and, you know, commercial stuff, but also they sell individually too in a lot of grocery stores. Have never dealt with the Mitsubishi. We don't have none of them there. Most of ours is Fanic. We do have some Motor Men, which is made by Yaskawa. They're pretty good robots. They don't hardly give us trouble, and that's the thing. We don't know much about them because they don't tear up enough for us to work on them. So they're very good robots. We just have them as spot robots, spot welding. So.
We waiting on y'all to set the date.
No,
Spencer,
I'm not gonna steal that from you. I ain't no.
because we coming.
That's what I was saying. I'm not gonna steal that. And I'm just saying, whenever y'all get ready to do the meet and greet, and like I told you, I'll help you with it. Then once y'all get a date set, I'll set a date for down there. And if anybody wants to come, so I ain't gonna do that to you, brother. You know better than that. So
we coming to y'all. They make a southern pecan creamer. I have not seen that.
we have to look for that one. Have to look for that. Yeah, Red Diamond is very good. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
There was a
possible.
tree hit at my mom's one time. There was not no bark left on that tree or a leaf. When we cut that tree down, I tried to split that wood. You couldn't split it even with a hydraulic splitter. It would not split good. I mean, it was rough. It was rough. So yeah, yeah. We still use some of them. We still use them. I use that in some of the frame welding. And a very good robot. Gives very little trouble.
You gotta fix these blinds.
Yeah, they kind of cattywampus
Yeah,
back there. Ain't
kind
they?
of wampus. Yeah.
Betting about time to get some new ones too. I noticed.
It's the same ones that was there when we moved in.
Well, I know in the back bedroom, one of them back there is starting to look rough looking. We'll get a chance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway.
2 meet and greets. Yeah, we'll have them spaced far enough apart. We can come to both of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We'll make sure. I'm not going.
Because we want all y'all to go to Spencer and them.
Yeah. And here's the thing: he may do something up north, and I'll do something down south. You know.
And all of South can go up north, and all of North can come down south.
Yeah. So we'll figure it out. Don't worry about that. But I think that would be. Yeah, I think it would be a very good little outing to have. Of course, there's no bathrooms there. So it's down on Hatchet Creek, Greg, which is in Coosa County, right below us. It's right next to Coosa Wildlife Management Area. It's actually their campground. Doesn't cost nothing. What I like about it is the sheriff's department and the game wardens patrol that campground. They keep a lot of yeah, they are. I just happened to look back when she said something about it, and she's right. So
they're not tore up. They're just I take them up and down all the time, and I just didn't get them level at all.
But yeah,
and we already said that the blinds was cattywampus.
Trish don't know yet. I know me and Spencer, Misty, and Greg, and some others have got to talk about when they want to really sit down with theirs. And once I get a date, then I can come back and come up. But it would probably be late winter, early spring, somewhere in there in that neighborhood before that place gets
wild.
That's
probably the best way to put that one. Wild.
Or it might be even one we do next fall.
Misty.
You know, Spencer, and, do his in the spring, and do one in the fall, or something. We'll figure it out though, or we do it both times. So they're having a small outing next weekend down at Hollins. Don't know if I'm going to it yet or not though. Got to talk to a few people and get their opinions on it. All right.
It is definitely too early, Misty.
About Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I think I am going to decorate a tractor this year.
Okay.
I think I'm going to put it in the front yard.
Put the 140 up there?
One of them, and I'm going to decorate it with lights, and I'm going to find some ones motion, put them on the tires, like me and Lane did that time.
Have them chasing on the tires.
And, yeah, I think I will this year. I might can find enough solar to do it. So.
And actually, it's not for me neighborhood watching. It's based on migraines.
Yeah.
Oh, zero tax weekend. That'd be nice. Not in our area.
Yeah, it's probably in Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
So. Misty, have y'all, you or Sherry, I guess, I don't know if Sherry's still in here or not. Have y'all harvested a bear yet? Just, I hate we're not going to get to come during when there's a bear hunt going on, but it's just working out that way. But
next year.
Yeah, if everything goes good, I'll make sure next year is. Rebecca couldn't.
Spencer, don't you off. Join her.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Y'all. Enough with the Christmas. Thanksgiving comes first, guys. Thanksgiving comes first. And a lit up tractor is awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of tractor is awesome too.
I've done it one time before. Then me and my buddy done it one time. We put some work in on that tractor, and boy, from the highway that was sharp because the lights, we had the motion lights on the tires. It'd go one way a minute like it's turning backwards, then it'd go the other way. It was sharp. So
What he said.
Yeah.
Somewhere around in there.
I'm gonna have somebody turning 50, huh? Okay. Yeah, you and him, ain't it?
Yes. As I say, did you forget who the two VIPs were?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Big Chief and Sister
That'd be a
Squirrel
good
Garden
time
Queen.
to do a meet and greet. Be a good time. They couldn't run from us when we could spank them.
I have my crossbow on me, thank you.
Your crossbow.
I have my pistol on me too.
Oh man. Yeah, I want to enter a tractor in a Christmas parade this year, but I'm probably not gonna have one ready. So, I'd like to carry one of those.
You're not gonna make it bear hunting, Misty.
Mm. Well, we're still coming up, but yeah, we're just not gonna hit it.
That is not old as dirt. That's what everybody at work thinks. I'm not old as dirt.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Happy birthday for meet and greet. We'd have a ball.
Yes, I have a crossbow and a pistol and a new rifle.
Yeah, she don't know what she's got. So
Yeah, I don't know what I got. I got a crossbow though, with a scope.
She does have a crossbow. She has a couple of her own pistols, and she has a shotgun. And I bought her a rifle this year that I hadn't even sighted in. I got to do that this weekend. There you go, spanking party. I hear you. Who's 50?
Yeah, we all in our prime.
Yeah.
Just because you ain't there.
Oh,
50 is the new 30. Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear, I feel like
boy, there's a bunch of
90
y'all 50 in here.
92 was not that long ago.
That's right, Leanne. They little babies, ain't they?
But oh my gosh, 92 was so long ago. Look at him asking me questions.
What's that?
We already
What kind of gun did you get?
we already established I don't know what I got.
It's 240.
20. Oh,
240.
I was close. I was fixed to say 22, but 240.
I wanted something that didn't have much recoil.
Yeah.
And also,
Because I got a bad wrist. I had to be able to hold it and shoot it at the same time with the bad wrist and, not kick my shoulder out too much. So
a bolt action women's youth model, Savage. It's a nice little rifle. So,
I feel old as dirt at work sometime because everybody don't load it. I know how to load it, Joe. I know how to load it. I know how to use it.
He's saying don't load it where you can't hurt nobody with it. What he's
That's what I'm saying. I know how to load it and I know how to use it. I may not know what it is, but I know how to use it, and I'll use it on your behinds. Just saying.
Well, she talks big over the internet, don't she?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You hear in person, we'll see what happens.
We'll change that to the shotgun. That way I can actually hit you.
Oh, man.
All right now.
Yeah, a lot of places already have all their Christmas stuff out. We noticed. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, let's see. It's almost 8:30, so I guess we'll go on for about 10 more minutes, because I don't really know.
I'm with Greg.
What's that? Yeah, I agree, Greg. I think that way some days too at work. I'll start trying to climb around stuff, still thinking I'm in my 20s. And a few minutes later, I realize I'm in my 50s very quickly.
Yeah. I throw that pallet of feed at work like I'm in my 18s, and the next thing I know, I'm 90.
And we had a rough week last couple of weeks, and I'm gonna tell you, I've been stove up every day. We've been climbing out on I-beams.
Spencer, you never know what's going on with this.
Whoever's having a birthday during meet and greet gonna get a spanking.
Not me. Like I said, I'll be locked and loaded. I mean, I can hit the side of a barn.
You gotta sleep sometime.
I mean, I can hit the side of a barn, but I'll give it a good shot.
Oh, man.
Oh, shoot. Red Room, that's about right.
Is anybody else having a show tonight y'all know of? I ain't even looked at my YouTube today to see. I did go in and answer some comments from the video.
I still got to go in and answer all the comments from the video because I hadn't even looked at YouTube since I uploaded it.
So,
No. It's like baptizing a cat. Just saying, Joe. Just saying.
No, we'll have a good time. I look forward to the meet and
I got
greet.
blades and everything.
Hopefully get to meet a lot of y'all in person that can make it. That'll just make it a lot sweeter to know, who y'all are. And private spank. Well, I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
I think I'd still miss.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got an 870 I tote some. Especially when I'm hunting in thick and stuff.
Red Room, that's it.
I'm not saying nothing, Crystal. So.
Y'all better be careful.
Easy now. Easy. I've done had to tell Leanne last night on the chicken brief.
Yeah, right
Easy
there.
now.
Mm-hmm.
Now I look forward to the meet and greet. I think we'll have a good time and have some good fellowship.
I did not see that, Greg.
Yeah.
But I'm with you on that because I done seen somebody saying that ammo was fixing to go up too.
Yeah. Yes, it is. And also try to stock up on some food and some water. I know it's hard to stock up on water, but at least have you some water put up. Also, have you a way to purify water.
Number one, yeah. Have a way to get water in case you don't have any.
Yeah. And have you some
purifiers.
I know they're
live
expensive.
Straws, anything.
Which I know you can strain it and boil it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Set you up a rain barrel, catch you some water.
Yep.
If you got a gutter at your house.
We ain't going to talk about what goes on behind doors, y'all.
Yeah, so, yeah. That's a song, ain't it?
Yes.
Behind
closed doors.
But, something you really seriously, I would stock up on some dry goods type foods. And you can get buckets and get what's the name of them bags?
Mylar?
Yeah, the Mylar bags. Put you back some beans, rice, that type of stuff. Flour, meal. If you can stuff when you have time.
That little Asian woman gets things done.
Oh, the ones that do the building on
Yes.
YouTube? Yeah, I watched some of them. Them people used to working. I mean, them people have to work. They work like our ancestors did. They have to eat over there. That's what a lot of people don't realize. China has a lot of problems. And,
Same.
But, that's something seriously, some different. And think of other things you might need. And, in case of, we could always have a bad hurricane come through, tornadoes.
Sorry, guys.
We could have some bad snowstorms in places this winter. It's good to just have some supply of food around. Because what I've always been told is grocery stores only have 3-day supply of food sitting in them. So if your town doesn't have but one grocery store,
you're going to be screwed.
Think about that.
And it's like I was saying in one of my other videos, it's not always so much about the prepping as it is knowing how to survive when you don't have it.
That's a lot. You need, and that's why I like about Spencer. He practices a lot of bushcraft, and I know some other people do too. They practice different
Lord,
things.
y'all.
Some people practice gathering, stuff in the woods. That's good.
And that's why I'm showing y'all this book.
Yeah.
Because you might not have meat from a grocery store.
Yep. Greg, you are absolutely right. Fishing will be one thing a lot of people.
Yep.
So. But I was getting tickled where Misty said Spencer gets a beating. Lord have mercy.
Oh my goodness. I'm scared of what
Uh-oh.
you have to say about that
Oh,
woman.
Lord.
If it doesn't pertain to building whatever it is she building, keep it to y'all's discussion in the red room.
Oh, my Lord have mercy.
Oh Lord.
Y'all getting rough in here now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. That woman, shoot, them men too. I mean, I think it's almost like they're just digging in sand. That's got to be what they're digging in, because they can't be digging in what we got. I mean, they cannot be digging in the same sort of stuff we got.
Oh, Lord have mercy. They get rough in there now.
Yep, there it went.
Rough.
And it's all down here from there, guys. Just saying. It's just
That's
downhill
another
from
thing,
there.
Mr. Rex, you're very correct on. A lot of people think they'll hunt and survive in something. Well, what they don't realize is everybody's going to
Everybody is, yes.
And you can really wipe out the game populations in a hurry. That is very true. My dad said during the 30s and 40s, early 40s, raccoons, a lot of animals, deer, turkey were very low. So, yeah, you're very right. And what's this? Yeah. Yep, that's true. They supposed to be making the ammo that's don't last long.
Mm-hmm.
City folks ain't met this squirrel.
Yeah, because it's set up.
Y'all got the sisterhood of the squirrels.
Y'all be fighting over the squirrel.
I guess we're gonna have the brotherhood of the possums.
I guess so.
Oh my! Think I'm gonna stick with my bull of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
That was my
Bull of
CB
the Woods or China Shop?
I was called Bull of the Woods at one time.
Bull of the Woods
That
or
was my
Bull in a
CB
China
hound.
Shop?
No, I don't tear up everything I walk by like you
In
do.
a China Shop?
Babe, you're the only one with a rubber hammer that can tear up an animal with it now.
All right now.
Yes, ma'am. That's what they're doing. They're making it where your guns won't be able to do nothing. So, if you got a lot of old shells that were from the 80s and 90s, I would be very careful.
Yep.
Keep them up. Keep them dry. Use them for last resort. If you buy this new stuff, shoot it up first. That way, you still have that old ammo that's still good. Just keep it in a good dry place.
Yep.
Take care of it.
Yeah, y'all, it's all downhill from here. We done got y'all started.
Nah. Yeah, how'd you like that brotherhood of the possum? That's pretty good. Brotherhood, sisterhood of the squirrels.
Sisterhood of the squirrels and the brotherhood of the possums. Yep.
The possum will whoop a coon.
What's that got to do with a squirrel?
They whoop squirrels too. Possum bad when they want to be.
Oh, squirrel.
Squirrels just run and jump in holes.
I was gonna say that's why sister ain't got a squirrel yet.
Oh yeah. You're correct on that, Greg. T-shirt. What was that? Okay, cool. You calf.
T-shirt is Sisterhood of the Squirrel and Brotherhood of the Possum.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make some. I know some of y'all seen where I posted our
Our
That's
little logo.
our logo. We're
Mhm.
gonna make some stickers. You know, we had planned to do that here a while back, and then when Roger was Squatch and Holler got some go, I told us we need to do that. That
Mhm.
way we can get everybody a sticker. And sooner or later we're gonna get back to making cups, and if we get ready to do shirts, we may get that company that does the shirts for us.
Yeah, I mean, because I can do white T-shirts,
Yeah.
but I really don't want to stock a lot of T-shirt inventory and stuff. So we'll probably just have
But
that done out.
another thing, I'm not doing no memberships. Oh,
What she said.
I'm not doing memberships.
We ain't doing none of that.
We ain't doing none of that.
No.
We don't make no money off YouTube because we ain't made it go. We call it where you can go.
We ain't made that number yet.
Well, not just that, but I think how you get money off YouTube, I think, is where you start. Lord, Crystal, but we're gonna have to have church here in a few minutes here with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to start letting commercials. Oh Lord, have mercy. But y'all, man, you ladies is rough.
We have to be. We've always got to protect ourselves from y'all.
From us, I think it's us being protected from y'all.
No, it is now, but it's because we've always had to protect ourselves from y'all.
Now, what was I saying?
I don't know. Stickers.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I was talking about how you get money from YouTube.
Oh yeah, the
as you
monetized
start
thing.
doing letting commercials.
Oh
through your
yeah,
videos
yeah.
and stuff.
And we got commercials coming through on ours, but
Yeah.
we hadn't hit that 1,000 subscriber mark for that.
But we're not about money. What I'm trying to say is, a lot. I know, and I ain't knocking other YouTubes that's doing it. That's their thing. If they want to do it, that's fine. I'm not knocking them. A lot of them going to memberships, which that's their prerogative.
I don't want
And
to do
if their
memberships.
audience likes that, that's fine.
Everybody on my channel's equal.
Yeah. So, and the only way if we get any money off YouTube, it'll be
Night, Cynthia.
through the commercials. It won't be from nobody on this show or nothing. And also,
Ew.
you know, if we be
just ew.
Oh me. But now we will later on probably.
We definitely have more mugs, guys. We'll have to get some more made up, but we have mugs, and we have all sorts of designs that we can put on things. So y'all message me if you want something, because I really do like to do custom work. If anybody saw Discover Sasquatch's mugs, I made those. Pretty cool. You know, I'll fix whatever you like to do. So
we're gonna do a lot of that. I mean, we just we ain't trying to make no money off of it, but
definitely a different breed. Sorry.
Yes, y'all are. Yes, y'all are. But I'm not about memberships. And if anybody else does, that's fine. I don't have nothing against that. I just think you're gonna do it.
That's right.
I'm just not gonna go down that road.
Well, all my people are equal. We are not gonna say anybody's more important than the other. So that's the way I want to keep that.
Yeah. No super chats, none of that. That will not be happening.
No.
No, that will not be happening.
I am looking into a store.
Well, that's a whole different thing. You're
selling 4 tabs. I got 4 tabs open on here just pertaining to how to attach a store to YouTube.
Well,
but right now, if y'all want something, just message me on Facebook, because I can show you designs. We can talk on the phone. We can Facebook message, video call, whatever. Yeah. And I can show you stuff that way. Yeah. Y'all just get with me if you want something.
We're selling a product. So it's like a regular business.
Right, right.
But when we're talking homesteading and we're talking Bigfoot, all that stuff, we're not experts at it. We're just telling our experiences and all that. What
he said.
I agree.
That's what we want. We want to be infamous rather than
I've
famous.
said many times, I kind of dread the channel getting bigger. And I really mean
Mhm.
that, because that means
It lets everybody in.
that means it'll get harder to stay in touch with every one of y'all.
Mhm.
And I don't like that, because I like to comment to everybody that makes a comment on the videos. I like to react to everybody in chat if possible.
Yep.
I know sometimes it gets to moving and I can't say something back, but that's one thing that worries me a little bit. You know, kind of worries me a little
Yep.
bit. So, but if anybody else is thinking about doing it, please don't take me wrong. What I just said, I'm not going to think bad, or I'm not going to say nothing. That's the way I feel about it.
I sit there and I listen to some of these channels, and every other sentence is, y'all send us a donation, or hey, thanks for that donation. And I don't want that. I don't want that on my channel.
Yeah. And when y'all come to see us, ain't no money going to be involved. I'll tell you that right now. So,
no.
Everybody's been here knows that already. And I try to make everybody feel at home. And
I love
you
being
know,
a smaller channel.
well, you can interact with everybody.
Mhm.
And so,
Because this is family.
Yeah.
All y'all in our chat are family.
Yeah.
We feel like we know y'all, and we want to keep it that way.
Yeah.
I want everybody equal across the board. There's nobody more important than the other. Well, I am more important, but
easy now. Don't get self-conceited here. I know what.
But yeah, everybody across
Yeah.
the board,
Yeah.
we're all equal. We're all family, and I want to keep it that way.
Because I mean, when we
yes, sister will take dog treats, but actually, let me stop you before you go sending dog treats, because sister, if it's not caviar, she don't want it.
Yeah, please don't be sending that.
No, don't be sending no dog treats.
Please.
Seriously though, sister berries treats. Don't send them. She won't eat them. Yeah. She doesn't eat them. It's.
Hey, Mr. Barry, good to see you.
We got the most spoiled dog ever.
Don't worry about it, Mr. Barry. I forget about some stuff myself too.
He tells me that a lot, Mr. Barry.
I'm glad to see you come in.
So. He does. He tells me that a lot.
Glad to see you come in. Glad to see everybody tonight. But that, like Rebecca said, it's about family.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy it when I get to see people in person. The few times I've been around Spencer, Misty, Greg, Joe, and Pat, and a lot of other people that's been here in the past. Yes. Janelle, Pat Rance, and I know there's probably somebody I'm forgetting on here. Flat Rock.
Joe is correct.
There's some of you I haven't met in person, but I know I'm going to get to, if good Lord willing, one day. If it means me just coming and visiting you personally, you never know. You never know when I might call and say, hey, I'm coming through your part of the country.
You don't bring a gift when you come here. I mean, if you do, you do. But
no.
You can make that gift a Dr. Pepper if you want.
But and the only reason I brought that up, one reason I brought that up is because I'm seeing it so much, and I'm going like, why are y'all doing this? Why? Because it ain't about this. It's about us humans. Mm-hmm. It's about us being family. It's about us trying to look out for each other. And that's what it is to me, And I don't know. And like I said, I'm not knocking nobody else that's doing it. That's their prerogative. That's their YouTube. And if people want to support them, that is fine. That's them. And I ain't gonna hold it against them or nothing. But I just that's something me and her do not want.
I have bought the peanut butter bones. I have bought the yogurt bones. We have bought so many treats, and I end up sending them over to Ella because her dogs will eat them, whereas sister will not. Sister is the most spoiled dog ever, guys, and she's actually about to go on a diet, so she's about to not be a happy dog.
And I'll tell you something, if y'all want to see something, there's a website that you can go look at all the YouTubers, and you can see what they're doing. I didn't know that existed, and I heard about it, and I went and looked. Real interesting.
I've quit watching a lot of channels.
Yeah, I'm backing off some of the cryptid, and then we've backed off some of the homesteading.
I backed off a lot of the homesteading a while back because it just they put so much money into what they do. It's not feasible for the average person to do. So you're watching them and you're not learning anything because you don't have the high tunnels. You don't have the money for all the black gold in the world. You don't have the money to buy those expensive raised beds and everything. So I backed off watching a lot of them because, yeah, I can sit and dream while watching them, but I got better things to do than sit there and watch a channel that's not helping me learn anything. Gypsy is doing great, Misty. She has been doing really, really good. Very surprised at how well she's doing.
Yeah, the dog with the clothes on kills me, I swear. The dog would get to walking and I'll get to watch. I said, Lord have mercy, what are we doing? Rebecca's done got a fetish with pajamas for dogs. I just oh me.
Yep. So yeah, Gypsy's doing good. She's doing very good from her surgery.
Yeah.
Next Saturday she'll have, not this Saturday, but next Saturday she'll get all those stitches pulled out because she had a pretty big surgery actually. She got fixed, and all of y'all that know animals, that's pretty big surgery in itself for a girl dog.
Had hers fixed this week and was having some trouble.
We have not had trouble from Gypsy. Now the cat we had fixed. That one had a little bit of trouble, but she's fine too.
Sherry, she had went in and read the comments from the video.
I have
usually
not.
Rebecca's 3 or 4 days behind when I comment.
Yeah.
And she usually when she's going in to
edit again,
she'll go in there. So that's why.
Because when it's uploaded to YouTube, I have to keep the screen active. So I go in and make sure the computer's in use by answering comments.
Usually you'll see me comment within a day or so. Then Rebecca will show up
eventually
about a week later. Yeah. So don't take that personally.
I just don't have time. I really don't. I don't even sit and watch it.
And a lot of times I'm at work, like on my break or lunch break, and that's when I'll go through doing my comment. And that's why a lot of times you probably see it pop up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
I want mine to have costumes and Christmas sweaters.
Yeah, Lord have mercy. It's fetish.
But he said no. And guys, sister won't wear them either.
She doesn't like them. We even got her a little orange harness.
She hates that harness. She hates
the only reason I've done that because she's colored up just like a deer.
And just like the leaves, you can't see her.
You cannot. I mean, she like the other day, me and my buddy went to put the feeder up on the club and was down in the hickory bottom. Mm-hmm. And Laura, she blended in. I said, "Where's that dog?" He said, "I don't know." And the dog was 10
right
foot
there.
from us.
Yep. But Gypsy also had mammary tumors removed. So not only did she get fixed, but she also has, beside every one of her little boobs, tits, whatever you want to call them, she got, they're not breasts on a dog, they're tits.
Easy.
They're not boobs, they're teats.
Easy.
Anyway, beside every one on her, she's got stitches beside them all because they had to go in and remove tumors too. So yeah. That's exactly how sister is.
Yeah.
Sister likes it free and easy. I told Mark I was going to take the harness she does like and put a tutu on it.
Lord have mercy, my poor dogs.
Exactly. Your dog.
My poor dog. My dog says, I am not wanting to wear no clothes.
Yep.
I've always heard not to put clothes on dogs because it gets some
yawlins.
What? Oh, okay.
Exactly, Leanne. Teats.
All right.
And for all
right. Easy, drop it.
For all of y'all, it's TEAT.
All right. We got the drift here.
They put it in the comments.
I know.
It's funny. It's how it is here.
Be good, brother. We love you too.
Gypsy likes the clothes. Put a tutu on Mark.
Easy,
oh
Crystal.
my goodness!
You don't want to get on my
I
bad
might have
side
to see
now, Crystal.
this. Gypsy likes the clothes. Gypsy likes a blanket on her. Sister does not like the clothes. How many of y'all have seen the videos where the cat has clothing on and it just stands there and then falls over because it can't stand the clothes?
Yeah.
That sister really is. And she does that in certain harnesses, even like the ones that have the padded under parts of the harness. She just freezes up. She doesn't like them. And if I put a blanket over her, she gets up and moves. Sister is not the snuggly, cuddly dog I wanted her to be.
She is with me. She loves her daddy.
But that's not the snuggly, cuddly dog. Her daddy is fighting with her.
That dog proud to see me every morning.
Every morning, yes. She likes it when I come home too.
Yeah, she does. Oh, me. Oh, me.
So
I tell you, when it's bad when your dogs are like humans, ain't it?
Taco Bell.
Hey, glad to have you.
Yeah, Taco Bell. That's not good.
Yeah, they do.
Taco Hades.
Glad to have you
my
come in and
goodness.
listen with us a little bit.
They come up and Spencer leaves. Yeah, yeah.
Well, we talk about a little bit of everything on here. Homesteading,
Dogs can be expensive.
food, hunting, fishing, farming. Then we get into Bigfoot, paranormal, aliens, a little bit of it all. So,
We do. We go food, cooking, gardening, homesteading, cryptid, alien, paranormal. We do it all.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing. It doesn't matter, especially for our lives. The rest of the week, we kind of split it up.
Yeah, we hadn't been doing as many homesteading videos. Now we got one for sweet potatoes coming up, and y'all may enjoy it, especially.
Oh, yeah, I got to get that edited and put
especially
up.
with me back there walking with the plow and her on the tractor, so y'all can imagine what's going on in that video. So
yeah,
and, she got to understand what jihad and
I already knew what
get up
jihad
means.
meant. I already knew what G and Ha meant, left and right. Come on, mule.
That mule was stubborn. I'm gonna tell you that. That mule didn't listen well. Remember, I said, "No, you ain't a very good mule."
I ain't a mule.
No, you're not, baby.
Just saying.
Y'all have to, and this way, me and her are a lot of times. I mean,
Nice, Spencer.
y'all would think we about to have a knockout drag out. We're not. We like this.
Yes.
We can cut up with each other without getting mad. So when we're really mad at each other, you know it. So. Oh, hey, Abby.
Hi, Abby.
Yeah, I see somebody spoke to her. She's around here somewhere.
Well, I don't know if they actually spoke to her or not, or
Okay. I see what's going on.
see, you're mixing up conversations again.
Well, I'm sorry, but I thought Abby may have come in. I want to make sure.
Yeah,
I spoke
where
to
is
her.
Abby tonight?
I want to make sure I spoke to her.
She must have a game or
Oh,
homework.
well, Wanda
or-
was in here earlier.
Mhm.
Greg can probably answer in a minute. So, all righty. Well, it is 10 minutes to 9. We've almost been on 2 hours, so we're going to go to 9 o'clock. We're going to
That's what I call it. I call it that. And unfortunately, it's right next door to work.
Y'all don't want to know what I call it. I'm going to just keep my mouth
He
shut.
calls it the crappy bell. But
Well,
he doesn't say crappy.
Greg said her phone's probably dead. Okay.
Do you believe hate Earth?
I know what you're
Oh,
getting
how
at.
many different life forms hate Earth? Okay.
What now?
How many different life forms out there hate Earth?
Well, I know one life form that
Mhm.
does.
Yeah,
The one
probably
that gives
so.
us so much trouble. Possum diapers. I'll tell you, it's been an interesting chat. All the
It
stuff
has.
going on in it.
It
We
has.
ain't got to
That's
talk. We
where
just got to
Abby
let
is
them
and
go.
Wanda is. We just gotta
Sit
read
back.
it. Yeah. That's it. We just got to read it.
We'll get ready to end with prayer because sound like we really need it tonight.
Yep. Y'all drop in prayer requests in the comments.
Yeah, I'll go.
We
through
know
some
a
people.
few already, but just because we don't mention them don't mean that they're included. So, yeah, Democrats, is that a different life form?
That's true. We do keep it real.
Yes, we do.
Ain't none of us put on. Never said I was perfect. I guarantee you. I believe 22 are watching worth. I really don't want to say about that. I'm not going to say it ain't and it is, but I know there's one.
That's just as bad as Taco Bell.
I know there's one that's actually watching us real close all the time.
He said worlds, not life forms.
Yeah. So, and there's no telling. I mean, we really don't know what's out there.
We do not.
Really don't know. Uh-oh. Woo! Easy, Barry, about that razor blade and alcohol with Greg now. That's easy. Well, he'll have to tell that around the campfire. Yeah. Anybody that's needing prayer, I'm gonna go ahead and I know she's probably not gonna mind me mentioning this, but I really like to pray for Richard and Ann, which is Janelle's friend. Janelle was supposed to came here this weekend. Her and another friend were coming. Richard and Ann's good friend of Janelle. I met Richard. He come down to one of the campouts at Hollins. His wife had a stroke, so y'all be in prayer for her and everything. So, and be in prayer for Richard and Janelle because she's gonna be helping them some.
Yeah.
So, y'all be praying for them. Be praying for Greg with his foot problem that the doctors
Misty, that's gallbladder.
So y'all be praying for
From
Greg.
the fat.
Yeah. And what did Miss okay, Miss Bama. We'll keep her husband in prayer. Okay. I know Mr. Mark, no Newble with his eye, and Mr. Mark, his foot needs some prayer. Okay.
Kathy.
Yeah, Kathy.
Garrett's wife.
Okay. What's going on?
She fell.
Oh, she fell. Okay, I hate
Yeah.
to hear that. So,
And she has messed up her knee, possibly ankle.
Yeah.
And, she already had back problems.
yeah. So y'all just remember all of that.
Uh-oh. Did I miss something?
No.
Oh. Yeah.
Yes, we operate to Christ.
Yes.
I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ as the Son of God. And I believe that he came.
And we do not like disrespect. So we understand everybody has different beliefs and everything.
Yeah.
But this is our channel. So
yeah. And when we pray, if you don't want to,
we will include you in it.
Yeah. So, but I do believe in Christ, and I believe he's the Son of God, and I believe he was sent here to keep us from living a different lifestyle or being in a different place at the end of the
Yes, Miss Pat, Miss Ann.
Let's see, somebody else. Oh, Mark D was asking prayers for his foot. Who else in here? And I know some people probably have some unspoken requests, and that's fine too. We ain't got to know everything. We just need to know,
You said Newble already.
Yeah, I said Mr. Martin. And Mr. Mark D.
Mm-hmm.
I got so many Marks. I got to keep Mr. Mark Creel.
Right.
Was in here earlier. I had to keep up with who all the Marks was. Last week, I thought Misty was leaving. I told her bye, and she was telling somebody else bye, and I got all confused because I'm goofy at times. I'll tell you that now. So,
hey, guys, we may be looking for a moderator at some point, so if anybody's interested in that, just let us know.
Yeah, I've been holding off, but if any of y'all, we'd have to have several because I know everybody can't always be here every Friday night. If you're interested, just let us know, And we may go ahead because we're climbing close to 800 now, I think. And as long as people come in and act right, I have no issues. And I don't have a problem with people disagreeing.
Prayers.
Yes, it does. I have no problem with people disagreeing about Bigfoot and other things. As long as you're respectful with it, you'll never hear me say a word. Now, if you start beating up people and being belligerent, okay, Mr. Mark D, there's one for us.
Yep, there's one.
So, if anybody else,
Thank you, sir. We'll get in touch with you.
Yeah. You have a good night too, Mr. Mark Creel. Glad you came in.
For the Smurf Club.
Yeah, Leanne and Blue Eyed, if they're willing,
Yep.
that's up to them. I don't want to pressure nobody. Anybody that like to, I know some of you do it on other channels, and I know it gets rough trying to keep up with a bunch of channels, but yeah. It makes you crazy. I've always seen both channels I've been on, their moderators are pretty good people, I have to say.
If you can behave, yeah. Well, you are actually.
All right, easy with that mouth, woman.
You're actually what made me think of that, because you were watching out in the comments for me, and I just made me think that we might need somebody. So,
well, okay.
Yeah, people on the earth need to definitely learn to love. We got a lot of division, so.
I agree. That's the a commandment that God and Jesus really emphasized a lot about.
Yep. So. All right, so back to those prayer requests. We know several that are unspoken. If you got an unspoken one, feel free to put it in the comments as well. And let me move that mouse again. So, night, Trisha.
Yeah. Good night, Trish. Good
and if you want, go ahead and.
All right. And I'm not going to call every name during prayer. We already know who's been called out. So,
I'll just keep them in your thoughts through the week too.
We'll just do it as a. We'll just do it as a. I ain't gonna call it generic. That don't sound good. You know what I'm saying. So, we'll go ahead and pray real quick, and we'll get off here for tonight. And. Lord, thank you for all your many blessings you give us each and every day, for taking care of us, for being patient with us, for loving us, for everything you do. Thank you, Lord, for your Son, that he was willing to come to earth to be our sacrifice, where one day we would be able to spend heaven with you and him and the heavenly host, Lord. Lord, forgive us of our sins, help us forgive others, and to make up with our brother, Lord, like you have commanded. Thank you, Lord, for any of the things that you do for us. Lord, be with everybody we have mentioned, the ones by name and the unspoken ones, whatever problems they have, Lord, that you heal them, Lord, in whatever your will be, because it's always whatever your will be. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. Well, if any of you are interested, be sure to give us a holler. Think about it if you do. And like I said, it'd be good if we had 3 or 4. That way, if somebody's not able to be on one night or a couple, we'd have a couple. Me and Rebecca do pretty good watching it. But I know a few weeks ago we had the clown man show up giving us fits.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't give us much fits, but he was trying to stir up trouble. So. And well, hey, Christina.
But most of them we catch. So.
But I know it's coming. As our numbers go bigger, we're going to probably.
Yeah.
But everybody's been very nice, and I very appreciate that.
Definitely.
And I'm glad y'all have a good time. You'll never hear me talk about people, be mad about people having a good time.
Yep.
We need humor in this world. We need a lot of love. We need a lot of humor. We already got enough problems. So, just love one another. get along, be kind. It don't cost nothing. If you got problems with your brother, try to go to mend them problems. I know sometimes it's hard to mend them problems.
And if the problem ain't yours, don't get in the middle of it.
Yeah. There's another thing. I've been watching a lot going on in the Bigfoot community for the last month, and I tell you, it's,
They pulling people in the middle.
you know, and
I'm gonna interrupt you real quick before I forget what I want to say.
okay.
All those of you that just came on, we do this every Friday at 7 p.m. So y'all make sure you hop back on every Friday at 7 p.m. if you've missed us. So
yeah. We're gonna keep it at 7 too. I had thought about rolling back to 6 during the winter, but that's now. We're going to stay at 7. I know some of y'all are Eastern time, so it's 8 o'clock when we come on. I know a lot of folks like to go out to eat on Friday nights, and a lot of people in hunting season, a lot of people don't get home till later
like
at night.
me.
Hey, Glenn, good to see you on tonight. And so what I'm trying to say is, we'll keep it that time. That way it just stays steady. Remember, tomorrow night is our fire pit night. I know
If you're around.
if you're around, you want to come, you're more than welcome.
Now, it does move to earlier in the day as the darkness gets
winter,
here.
Yeah. Then when come spring, we'll roll it
Move
back
it
to
back.
6. So y'all, if you're close by, I know some of you got stuff going on and things just happen. And always remember, I meant to say this, and I told Janelle this too, is if you can't come when there's a fire pit,
we'll make one.
We'll make a fire pit, and I'll let people know it. So
Yep.
don't worry about that.
Y'all plan to come, and we'll have a fire pit night while you're here.
And I'll let some other people know, and because we ain't got to nail it down on the first. I mean, we're trying to keep that the first Saturday every month, but if we have, when people want, can come at a different time, we'll have a fire pit.
Absolutely.
We'll have it. And
we like to burn a fire.
Yeah. In fact, we got to be real careful tomorrow, though.
Yeah.
But,
I'm hoping the wind is not here tomorrow.
Yeah, so I'll probably wet everything down pretty good around that area before.
Don't have to.
And, plus, tomorrow night, supposed to not get real.
Misty is good. She means well.
Yeah, she does.
We love Misty.
Yeah. All right. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Like I said, 7 p.m. Central Time every week. So y'all make sure to tune in. We do plant of the week, book of the week, and we always talk food.
Yep. And
we love food.
Hopefully this week, I don't know what the video will be about, but so, All right, y'all.
All right, so
y'all have a good night. We love y'all.
We're not gonna fight in my comments, so let's be nice.
Yep.
We're gonna get off here.
Yep. Just like I said a while ago, love everyone. Love everyone. And all right, y'all have a good weekend.
Bye,
we'll
guys.
talk with you later.
See y'all next week.
Bye bye.